memory of Daddy, who laid the foundation for this furious uprising. Yeah, this isn't just a song, it's our war. Tell it that Hill is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected.
Hey y'all, I hope you guys are having a great day. I saw this morning and I just thought I'd share my 2 cents, like always. And I'm just waiting on my baby at the doctor, and as always, have an opinion about this.
Their accused killer, Bryan Kohberger, faces trial this summer. He's pleaded not guilty. For the last 2.5 years, Dateline has been on the ground, reporting, gathering, and learning from people with direct knowledge of the case. We've obtained things that have never before been seen publicly, like these security videos from a camera on a house near the murder scene, videos that show a white sedan, a car that investigators believe was driven by Bryan Kohberger, making repeated passes of the King Road house that night before the murders. With evidence like this and our reporting, we have assembled a timeline for the weeks, months, and days before and after the murders. Starting with a pool party Kohberger attended in July, just after he moved to the area in pursuit of his PhD in criminology. An exclusive interview with a woman who exchanged numbers with Kohberger, then did not return his text.
You know, the universe intervened and for whatever reason just distracted me from further engaging in that interaction.
We'll also reveal records from Kohberger's cell phone that are in the possession of law enforcement and Google searches regarding the serial killer Ted Bundy.
Not because he's a criminology student or, you know, nothing like that though. Good thing they're not looking at my phone or my laptop.
We have also seen these. Dozens of photos in Kohberger's cell phone.
One talks about Joe V's cell phone photos though, right? Or Saeed at Banfield. Photo cred to my girl Trukilla.
Browsing history. Women from Washington State and the University of Idaho, including close friends of the King Road victims. Dateline has also obtained records showing the details of what an FBI cell phone expert has claimed to be in the months before the murders. 23 occasions when Kohberger's phone connected to a cell tower, providing coverage to within 100 meters of the house at 1122 King Road.
We've also even been told by the state and Santa himself he wasn't stalking. So, hello, I just find it sick that they continue to repeat straight lies. And I continue to hold out hope from what I've said from the beginning. If anything, Bryan was working undercover, like the rest of the feds that were there doing something prior to November 13th.
And in the hours after the murders, details of the timing of phone calls Bryan Kohberger made to a phone linked to his parents just before the controversial selfie he took.
Probably like, hey mom, I'm up, I'm doing okay, I'm out here at college, you were so worried about me, so link to his parents' phone. Like, y'all, this is just insanity to me that they make something out of nothing. But let's not talk about what was on the 2 roommates and their phones. Oh yeah, nope, nothing to see there, right guys? Yeah, right.
So many damaged families. Angela DeVejas told us that her daughter Ashlyn, Maddie Mogan's best friend, moved away from Idaho and now refuses to come home to visit because of the trauma associated with the murders. She's hoping some of that may change and Ashlyn will start to grieve after Bryan Kohberger's trial.
I want to turn now to NBC senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett, who's here. You follow this very closely, too, and now we're starting to see some of the case that the prosecution plans to present. What do you think is the significance and how compelling will it be to a jury?
Yeah, there's no question you can't watch that and not think the prosecution has a very strong case here. But there are defenses that Kohberger's team can offer. It's just a question if the jury finds them convincing. So on the white sedan, for instance, nobody sees Kohberger get in and out of that car. Nobody even sees him leave the house. All you have is a surviving roommate seeing bushy eyebrows, but not actually IDing Kohberger there. On the cell phone tower, they can put up an expert to say cell phone towers are not that accurate. We already know that they're going to say he liked to drive around at night, and so there's nothing that suggests that he was actually casing the joint, as that's basically the prosecution's theory there. Googling Ted Bundy, that does not look good, right? Objectively, that does not look good, but he's a criminology student, and it's not a crime to Google serial killers. And
the
of
evidence.
course, the biggest piece is that his DNA is found in the crime scene, and the defense is going to have to try
According
to
to
explain that,
prosecutors,
according
yeah.
to prosecutors.
What about motive, Laura? The fact that even now, a couple years after the murders themselves, no motive has been presented.
I think I've always found that curious. Jurors like to attach to a story, and I think they're going to want to at least hear what the state has to offer on that. And I think by the time we get to trial, prosecutors are going to have something. Was it stalking? Did he target them? They're going to want to understand what the prosecution's theory is. Why did he pick these particular students?
I think these people all just talk and they don't have a clue about what. I mean, I don't know, but I guess being a state, the prosecution, yeah, they might want to.
No,
Okay.
they do not have to offer a motive. We should be clear about that. That's not a part of the case, but I'm just saying as they're laying it out to flesh it out.
They might want to come up with a lot better than what they've been pulling out their rear. Just my opinion. You have a brain, a heart, and a soul. I would think twice before listening to mainstream morons. Justice for Xana, Maddie, Kaylee, and Ethan, and justice for Brian Koberger. May the truth prevail someday. Thank y'all. Please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and we will talk soon.
In memory of Daddy, who laid the foundation for this furious uprising. Yeah, this ain't just a song, it's our war.
Tell it that Elle is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected, every secret kept.